all of that said, let's have a look down bottom. We've got Shadow Demon Kez going up against Muerta Mars. Now, this is not really the most notorious combos. I feel like there are better heroes to be picking with the Mars, although it feels like the Muerta is not too bad, right? Like, that's a very nice dead shot coming in from Saxa. Blood Grenade dropped as well as Yotaro tries and protects the Shadow Demon, but he will most certainly fall. It's First Blood going the way of Saxa. In the meantime, though, bottom Lotus seems like a fight is about to break out. Yotaro does want to try and contest this. Nice parries coming in. Lots of damage out onto Saxa, but he does not get the Lotus. Panto still holding on to the disruption. Does he want to pop it here? No, he's actually going to throw it onto the Mars, who only has a Lotus. Another nice dead shot coming in by Saxa, buying some time. And Yotaro only level 2 on the Kez, so no kills going to be coming out of this today. This Panto might be in some trouble here. Stick coming back up for Saxa in a bit, but it's not going to give him enough mana for the dead shot. While all of this is going on, up top, they run down Rue on the Tusk. And Mirel, he gets to the bounty, gets a little bit of HP and mana, but I don't know if the Rune's going to spawn here. Okay, well, it does spawn down bottom. Mirel's going to pop the amp damage, and Saxa is just going to be a free kill. Nice dead shot before he falls, as Mirel is dropping low. Cheetah Junior has the coil, but doesn't want to pop it, so Mirel's going to be fine. Toro also moving closer towards his Vlads. Collapse. That's an interesting move coming out by Malady. I think he's just dead. Collapse can just charge him down. And he's got the kill, but Saxa's going to show up. They will be able to find a return kill here, and Watson's going to be quite pleased about that. As Collapse trying to run away with the face boots. Juking, moving along, and Watson, I don't think he can close the gap. He's going to try and do so with the help of the Earthshock as Saxa TP's in, looking for another dead shot. They are right on about where Collapse is. The blood grenade's off the mark, though. Another bullet coming in through from Saxa, and he denies himself to the neutrals. Cue the circus music. Actually not going for the Greaves like we spoke about. He's queuing up the Gaia instead. Just wants to be able to scale on the Storm, and Saxa, well, walks up the high ground, learns the hard way why you shouldn't be doing that, as noticed. Okay, he pops the arena for Mirel, and Cheetah Jr. is able to get the rune off of that. So they do get a little something, but not the way you want to use the arena there, if you noticed. So, and now they're going to try and make a move bottom here. Yotaro has to be careful. Noticed has the arena, holding on to it for now. As there it is coming through, will be denying Yotaro the grapple away. Nice dead shot along with the calling. They find the Kez, and Cheetah Jr. shows up. Dream Coil's available, which means Panto will also be falling here on the Shadow Demon. Good moves coming in by Team Yandex. They were forced up top. They're like, okay, well, guys, not going to get anything done here. Immediately move bottom.
I promise this will get more exciting.
Well, I'm not too sure. Anyway, spears out onto the Primal Beast here. So my FPS gets completely wrecked. Nice shots coming in by Rue as well. They managed to block out the two supports. Yotoro's going in, but there's Cheetah Jr. coming back in with the help of that Dream Coil. Another spear coming through, and Yotoro's gonna fall. Two quick kills going for the way of Yandex. They do lose Muerta, but it's well worth it. It's noticed. Be pulled here. Storm has the BKB at the ready, so at least that will be forced out. Not really throwing in the arena just yet. Really trying to force out that arena from him, but Notice still holding for the time being. No one's really coming in though. Morel completely out of mana. There's Collapse coming in with the Pulverize, but the Hand of God keeps Notice alive. He still has the arena, but he's not going to use it. He will die with the arena still up, as he will wait for his next life to try and make use of it. I mean, they had TPs. I'm very surprised that nobody started moving towards that mid lane. Morel was almost completely out of mana, as now he might be forced to pop the BKB. Cheetah Jr. does not pop the Dream Coil just yet though. They're going to try and go for Rue instead as Morel goes in, secures the kill onto Saxa, and now Cheetah Jr. is forced to blink out. Does cost Morel his BKB though. But maybe you could look to smoke here with Malady on... much prefer that to an extra 2 seconds of some move speed and damage. It's Cheetah Jr. looking for some type of opening. Collapse is the one who's going in first though. A full duration Pulverize out as Yatoro goes in on the Kez. Disruption is there to save him. He's got the Manta Style, but he's still gonna fall. Watson finds the kill on the Ursa. As another kill going their way. They get the Tusk. And Panto, yeah, he's gonna be falling as well. As Watson, oh, he finds Collapse too as he was trying to TP out. Oh, another bash. Oh, Collapse, dear lord. He tried to get away with the onslaught, but Watson, he prayed to RNGesus last night, and that's what he rewards you with, folks. That's why, gotta say, your evening prayers. Cheetah Jr.'s got the full Aghanim Scepter now down on the puck, and Morel's in a very good spot to break the smoke, but he walks down at the worst possible time. He does see Notice. Is he gonna go in? No. Spear just out onto the Shadow Demon as Morel pops the BKB, hoping maybe there's some sort of turnaround play. Nice shots coming in by Rue. And just to block off Notice, as Notice is alive, and there's Collapse going in with the Pulverize. Buybacks out from Panto. They're going to try and take this fight here, Team Spirit. That coil, though, is so good. It lands onto 2. They've already taken out Rue, as Yatoro also dropping low. Quick grappling hook to the high ground. As he gets away, Watson. Going to be A-OK as well on the Ursa. Reflects the Demonic Purge, and when the dust settles, it's 0 kills found for the side of Spirit. And Watson still holding on to the Aegis. Watson actually queuing up the Aghanim Scepter over the Abyssal is interesting. Seems like he wants to be able to answer the Pulverize coming through, as that's a sick dead shot out onto 3. The Aghanim Scepter from Huerta showing its full value here. As Yatoro coiled up, but the coil doesn't mean anything despite his BKB. Because they did have a bash on Watson, so get that kill for free, and Collapse is gone. Yandex, they are just completely steamrolling Spirit this game. Looks up from Team Spirit though. One last hurrah here in the mid lane. Cheetah Jr. would be a really juicy kill. Rue's gonna get the body started, but a quick phase shift coming in. The puck's gonna be fine. Blink back is there as the spear does connect out onto 2. Notice is surviving for now. No one has really died yet except for Morel on the Storm. He's been taken down. Watson purged up, so his overpower does not come through, but it does not matter as they take down Collapse. And there is the arena with the spear coming through with Yatoro's name on it. Yandex, they've all but won this game. The Double G should be dropping anytime soon as Team Spirit will lose all 5. Yandex will take the first game rather convincingly. 35,000 net worth lead to boot. And Team Spirit now seems like they got off the ground. Yatoro had a very tough time on the Kez. Interesting approach. Up top though, Collapse dropping rather low. Watson's got himself a Lotus here, and Collapse does have a Fairy Fire, but he does not pop it, just accepts his death. Gets away. Rue. I was just gonna get this for free. Okay. Coil in the mid lane, Mars TP's in. He's got the arena along with the spear, and they will be able to find Morel. Even Saxa joining in on the engagement. Very important kill going the way of Team Yandex. It's now time for Cheetah Jr. to return the Watson. They're going to make a move towards the mid lane. Gia Jr.'s gonna pop the Dream Coil. Shackle Shot's not really gonna latch, but it doesn't seem like it matters. He'll still find Rue regardless. Now with the Hand of God coming through, Saxa just might live. Indeed he is. Walks away. And no return kill coming in from Spirit. So 12 minutes in, let's see what the Slinks can do. Arena in the mid lane though. Once again, Mirel getting caught out by the Smars. Does have the blink coming in on the courier. They will see that. They will commit the Dream Coil too, just to secure the kill. So, at least now you can make a move via Mirel once you're back up. He's gonna be the prime target. The TP is coming in from Mirel. There's the bit of Malice along with the Ice Blast flying through. And despite the Hand of God coming in, it's not gonna be enough. They still get the kill onto the Clinks. And now Manly being body blocked here by Mirel as the Cold Feet. It's not going to proc, but it doesn't really matter. Mirel will get the kill anyway on the Dragon Knight. Team Spirit pick up the pace, maybe even catch up to the Clinks and farm him. They're going to be able to find Saxa though. Wind Run is not going to save his life. They've got ample of disable to find this Wind Ranger. It's Rue who gets the kill. Might be able to find Mirel, however. They're going to need Notice to start the fight off with the help of that spear. It's going to be Rue who gets spotted first though. Sentry Ward was there as Watson is revealed. There's the Arena coming in with the spear, and it seems like despite the good move by Rue, breaking that little smoke, still going to lose Mirel. Nice blast flying through the pit, or rather towards the mid lane where they do manage to find him. Cheetah Jr. Beanskate coming back up in 10 seconds on the Underlord. Mirel, the smoke's going to be broken here by Malady, and they will just settle for the Chen. Bramble Maze is there. They've got more than enough damage as Watson gets away on the Clinks. Nice to support. So, Yotoro sees him. Looking for the blink. Stormhammer, it's there. Terrorize coming through, but it takes a little too long, so the Puck, well, he doesn't get away. No chance to get the blink out. Yotoro is able to find the kill. That's despite a max level face shift. I'm a little bit surprised that the Puck died there. Only getting, well, he's getting 35% bonus move speed, so he's currently sitting at 452. 40% of that will be 160 less, as I'm going to hold on to my math for the moment. Malady has been found up top. And Collapse, he might have just set up for another one here. There's the Orchid along with the stun. However, notice that the Psychic Headband actually keeps Saxa alive. That was a pretty cool play. In front of their eyes. And the moment they see Mirel in the mid lane, they expect them to make some type of move. Well, they found Rue. The Dark Willow. Spear latches perfectly as Watson, well, they'll be able to find the kill. Roshan right there for the taking. And look at this, Yotoro, he's been found. Dream Coil has been popped. Watson trying to find the Sven, but look at this, Mirel jumping in with the BKB. There's Collapse coming through as well. Nice 3-man pit. Arena on the backline, but it doesn't mean deadly squad because Yotoro's out with the BKB, and now Watson has to be careful. Yotoro jumping back in, but he doesn't have the God Strength. He's just trying to find him with the Mask of Madness. He's not going to work. He had too little armor. He got taken out by the Clinks, and now Watson turns around. His Spirit are on the run. They've lost 2 of their cores. Rue was already dead earlier, thanks to YANDEX finding that pick with the smoke, and Collapse is going to fall as well. It takes them a while, but they bring down the Brute, and it's Cheetah Jr. getting himself a double kill. And that's going to be Aegis going the way of Yandex. So all in all, Team Spirit making a huge blunder. Spanto. Oh, he tries to go for the Aegis steal, but yeah. That was a cool attempt. I mean, you know, gotta give Panto credit for where credit is due. He top. Team Spirit grouped up. Watson has to be a bit careful here. And well, that's a nice spear. You're going to start things off by taking out Panto on the apparition. That's no Ice Blast. And Yotoro, he didn't pop his BKB, so the Hex was quick coming in from Notice. Now he pops the BKB, trying to man-fight the Clinks, but the Clinks stands his ground, delivers. He had the Crystallis, so he's able to find the kill. There's Collapse now being hit by the Gale Force, trying to run away, but there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Clinks is going to find him. Spear back coming in from Notice. As Collapse will fall as well. The only survivor is Mirel. on the Dragon Knight, and that's because he's learned from Nightfall. Go for something like a Nullifier, or someone on his team is, and I assure you no one's going to be buying that Nullifier anytime soon from the side of Spirit. Although mid lane they will find Saxa. Windranger gets taken down. Yatoro finds his third kill of the game. 34 minutes in. And Cheetah Jr. Okay. Caught out by the pit of Malice. Doesn't have the blink just yet. They're going to blink in and they've got the Bloodthorn, so they will be able to find the Spark rather easily. Big kill going the way of Team Spirit, but that is the first step in a 1,000-mile journey. Got strength still on cooldown for 20 or so odd seconds. Noticed going in, looking for the Hex. Yatoro. Okay, not going to get speared. They do find the Hex, but the damage is not coming through just yet. Arena is going to be forced. Yatoro will get out with the BKB, and they're going to leave Rue for dead. So they pop a couple of BKBs, they pop a couple of ultimates, and all they get is a position 4. And smokes out from the side of Yandex. They want to try and keep going here. Dream Coil at the ready for Cheetah Jr. He's got an Aghanim Scepter as well to work with. And notice he spots out Morel on the Dragon Knight. Spearback is perfect. Yatoro's got the God Shred, but no BKB. Yondisk is going to proc. Notice is going to be alive. And look at that skeleton army coming through. It's going to kill Yatoro through the Warcry. No chance for him to live as the Clinks completely shreds through the Sven. The DK is dead too. As Yatoro has to be careful, trying to get away with the gate. Saxa has got the shackle. There's the Hex coming through as well. Notice he's going to be here with the spear, but there's no other core around. Now Cheetah Jr. is starting to come through, as Yatoro will delete one in the meantime. He does find Malady, but that's about it. That's no Yatoro for 88 seconds. He has a buyback, and if he dies in an awkward position, he will just die twice in a row. We are playing against an AA after all, so the Chen heal's not going to come through. However, Morel's been found again, and that might actually be the opening Watson's looking for. Did end up popping the Fiend's Gate, so that's a little unfortunate. Yatoro spots out, noticed the Aeon Disc just came back off cooldown, so that's going to keep him alive. Refresher Orb is there. He throws out the spear, but Yatoro's fine. BKB gets away. Another Arena coming in, though, along with the Green Coil. However, the Satanic is there. He's going to stay alive, but now Stun catches out the Puck, as the Puck is in some trouble. The Puck is there. 2 cores dead on the side of Yandex, as this has been the best fight Spirit have taken all game long, but can they do more? Yatoro, he's still got some time remaining on that God Strength as Morel. He finds Watson with the help of that stun. Ages about timeout. Watson will just BKB TP away. As a CIS carry, he has learned from Nightfall. He's seen enough replays and they get away. Even Malady gets out on the Chen. So, Yandex, they lose too.
Dyer's middle tower has kicked the concrete bucket.
Yatoro, another God Strength up in 7 seconds. And look at this, Watson. He tried to rob the Burning Army and tried to take the fight. He can maybe find Yatoro. Yatoro's trying to turn around. He does slap down the Clinks. Watson is dead for 90, but what a shackle coming in from Saxa. That's going to be what tipped the scales in favor of Yandex as Morel tries to TP out. He will be successful. Panto blinking, looking to TP out, but no, Cheetah Jr. is there. He gets the kill with the coil. And Fiend's Gate allows Collapse to retreat as well. So at the end of the day, it's a 2-for-1 trade. One that Yandex are not too displeased with. I mean, they can still get something done on the map off the back of that. However, the big problem for them is that Roshan is not up, so it's not going to be the Aegis that they find. Maybe they can get the Tormentor. This game is any easier for the side of Team Spirit. That's it though, Morel does find Malady up top. There's the Ice Blast coming through, and that will help them secure the kill on this very tanky Chen. What does he have? Full Crimson Guard, okay. That'll do it. He wants to get that Butterfly super quick. And well, he's got it, so Butterfly now online. Don't know what he removed from his inventory for that. As anyway, notice that's a nice 2-man spear out onto Collapse as well as Rue. Rue hurls himself up in the air, buys some time, but Yatoro is dead. The Burning Army just pierces him and kills him off rather easily. As there's Watson doing all the DPS in the world for the side of Yandex. They find 3 quick kills. Blink, can you miss it? Team Spirit, they just might be out of Blast Slam 6. Off at the back of that little play. So here a Hex coming through. Notice skewers Collapse to the tier 4. Dream Coil's going to be committed as well, and they're going to go for the Thunderlord Ghost Scepter post. However, the Dream Coil is going to hold him in place. There's the Burning Army coming in once again from Watson as he has run out of mana, but there's a Lotus coming in from Saxa. So Watson can't stand his ground. Team Spirit on the verge of elimination here. As the Fiend's Gate comes through, Pit of Malice hoping to maybe slow things down a little bit. But the tier 4s are still falling. And while the Toro is going to be back up soon, they found main creeps on the side of YANDEX. And they can very just comfortably go back towards the Rosh Pit, get themselves the Aegis, and then look to make a move. Himself in the mid lane. And that might actually mean that the jig is up. So you can see YANDEX, they're not in the pit. They're not really looking to fight here. They're going to let the mid creeps do their work on the side lanes while they wait up on the high ground with the smoke. They found two. Panto's going to quickly buy back, but Morel's got no way of coming back in this one. As Rue with the Glimmer Cape surviving for now, although Cheetah Jr. caught out by the pit. Doesn't matter, Illusory Orb allows him to get away. Another two-man spear, it does not latch, but man, that's a beautiful fucking spear. As Yatoro though, with up with that Satanic, hold on, he's turning things around. They found what's in the ones. He does have buyback at the ready as Yatoro looking to take down more heroes, the Burning Army shooting him in the back in the meantime. As Team Spirit, they've still got a little bit of fight left in them, but they can't go for this Roshan. And YANDEX, they can probably still clean up this fight. They are able to find Rue on the Dark Willow. Saxa gets the kill. And things as there is the Roar coming through, buying some time. Yatoro going to be forced to pop the God Strength, and looks like they will be able to get themselves the Aegis. Fiend's Gate committed to try and secure this Roshan, but Yatoro, he's blinked out of the pit. He's looking for some type of pick-off. As noticed, he will drop the Hex, spear Yatoro away for the time being. That's BKB down on the Mars, but he does have a refresher. So, good look to engage again, and now Yatoro with his God Strength running out. Spirit, I don't know if they can finish this Roshan. There is the BKB being forced out from Yatoro, noticed. Does manage to succeed. Saxa gets found. However, he's not that easy to find. The Lotus Orb along with the Crimson Guard keeping him alive. And now with the Burning Army coming through, they found the DK, they found the Sweat. And this just might be the end here for Team Spirit. The Fat Lady is singing. Collapse knows it. Pump faking the Pit of Malice as that's it. GG. Well played's the call. YANDEX, they're going to be proceeding further to the playoffs in Blast Slam 6 while Team Spirit have been eliminated. About it for this video, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you like what you hear, do consider dropping a follow on Instagram. It helps me get hired for officials, and that's about it. Thank you guys for tuning in.